Tingles with flyby. Daily ASMR videos. Hello and welcome to the second annual Tingling travel competition. Part of our monthly viewers appreciation series, but something special for the month of May. This is our second annual Tingling travel competition. And we have 7 lucky winners who will be whisked away to either a very luxurious or adventure-filled destination. As it is a Food Friday, of course, we will be food themed. So all of our trips will center around food. We do have 7 lucky winners from our competition this year. One person will be going to each continent around the world, including my favorite, Antarctica. But don't let me get ahead of myself. Now, just as a disclaimer, all of these prizes are completely fake, and just for this video, I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to send everybody around on these amazing vacations, as much as I wish I did. But just sit back and let your mind forget all that for right now, and we're just going to imagine. Even if your name doesn't get called out, you could just imagine that you are the one who's going to be going on these amazing trips. Sounds like my stomach is ready to go on a nice food tour right now. So, let's begin. The first location that we have is settled in North America, right in the middle, in blustery Chicago. And our Tingling will be going on this culinary adventure through the streets of Chicago is Jennifer. The tour in Chicago will include a secret foods tour. This will include trials of Chicago deep dish pizza, the Chicago Italian beef sandwich, Chicago popcorn, which I've never heard of before, but now, well, Jennifer will have to let us know how it is. It's popcorn with caramel and cheddar. Sounds pretty good to me, actually. A nice combo there. Sweet and salty. The pinnacle of this tour is the Palmer Hotel, the place where the brownie was invented. We'll get a brownie topped with cherry ice cream. Now in Chicago, you'll also be going on a Chicago pizza tour. Of course, Chicago is well known for their unique style of pizza, and you'll want to taste them all and see which one really lives up to the hype. And that will be by bus. Now we've got you appointed in a elegantly beautiful hotel. I myself has actually been to the sister hotel in New Zealand, but not this particular one, which seems like it has a bit of added elegance and grace. And that is the Langham, Chicago. You've got warm, beautiful beautiful neutrals with rich, dark brown accents in the woods. There are floor-to-ceiling windows looking out on the beautiful Chicago skyline, so you can look down on the hustle and bustle down below. You will have access to the illustrious Langham Club, and there are a variety of spa and relaxation services available as well. On your final night in Chicago, you will go to one of the most well-respected restaurants in the country, and that is Alanea. This is a Michelin 3-star fine dining establishment, which has actually just been recently closed down for renovations. Newly reopened. Just for you, Jennifer, we've got you a booking. You'll be able to indulge the 16 to 18 course menu. It's fine dining combined with experimental flavors, and from what I've heard, it should be absolutely delectable. So, hope you enjoy your trip to Chicago. Now on to our next trip. We'll be moving south, down to South America. The location we've chosen in South America is Rio de Janeiro, a place well known for its bright festival life and of course its unique blend of cultures. The Tingleling will be going on this wonderfully luxurious and historical tour is Dean. So I think you're really going to enjoy this tour. You'll be going first on the Eat Rio food tour. This will take you through all the walking past the tourist traps where everybody else gets stuck. You'll be led by a local guide to the street markets, finding fresh fruit, amazing food, Brazilian dishes, and amazing drinks as well. You'll be able to eat and savor like a local and will love every moment of it. We'll put that at the beginning of your stay, which will be 7 days, so that you'll be able to have a good jumping off point for where you'll want to explore from there. I think it will be absolutely amazing. Now when you are coming back from your tours and all your wonderful food adventures, you'll be staying in a king suite at a hotel that I think we all know the name of. It's the Copacabana. It's a gorgeous hotel with quite a history through Hollywood stars and entertainment figures and political figures who have stayed in the hotel, and so you, Dean, will now be among one of them. Be staying in a king suite, have a beautiful ocean view. It has a bath and separate shower, fully stocked complimentary minibar, and you get your own pair of traditional Brazilian slippers. Now, of course, we could not leave you without a absolutely jewel of a place to go for one amazing dinner. And for that, you'll be going to the Marias de Gustare, which is in the Copacabana itself. This is a combination of Brazilian and Mediterranean cuisine. They specialize in organic food. They have specially prepared beef. You're right on the Amazon, so you can get wild-caught Amazon fish. Magnifique. You get shellfish, fresh from the ocean, and amazingly handcrafted desserts. A delicious adventure, to be sure. Now we'll move on to our next big landmass and into Italy. Of course, when talking about food, could have gone to France, but you can't go past Italy when food is the purpose of the vacation. So one of our lucky viewers will be spending 7 days and nights in beautiful Rome, and that person is Jackie Fishback. You'll be going on the Taste of Chianti tour. This will take you a bit outside of Rome and up to Florence, but it's a beautiful drive-through countryside which you'll definitely want to see. You'll travel by 4x4 vehicles so you can weave into the lesser explored, lesser known, beautiful scenes of the Tuscan countryside and hard to reach vineyards and wineries. You'll get in-depth and very customized commentary on Tuscan cuisine, and of course get complimentary wine. We'll be stopping at wineries, olive oil mills, and a butcher. There will be tastings at every single winery you stop at, and a 3-course Tuscan lunch. And of course, the driver will be your designated driver so that you can consume all that you desire. And we have been provided by the tour group a sample menu for your lunch. The first course could potentially be something like a crostini misti, which is slices of toasted bread with typical Tuscan toppings, a fresh seasoned tomato, bean, porcini mushroom, pate, and lardo di colonnata. For a main course, you could have something like 2 different types of pasta, a pappardelle with a wild boar sauce and mezzaluna stuffed with ricotta in a delicate truffle sauce, served with 2 glasses of wine, a Chianti Classico and Chianti Classico Riserva, and bottled water, of course, to wash it all down. Now, of course, we could not have you going through Rome without getting a bit more of a local flavor for the food there as well. So we'll be putting you through the Rome food tour by sunset around the Prati district. You'll get the behind-the-scenes tour, finding all the best spots that locals love to go to. You get a more traditional neighborhood in Prati, a very local experience. You'll sample up to 20 Roman specialties, and of course receive many more recommendations as well for further dining options. And you'll get bottled water and wine, and then we'll send you off to your selected restaurant. In Rome, we'll be having you stay at the JK Place in Roma. It's an elegant boutique hotel situated right in the center of Rome. It's very close to the Spanish Steps and the fashionable Via Condotti. It has luxurious rooms, a beautifully stylish bar and cafe, and it's just going to be a wonderful place to relax after lots of time exploring through the day. We have you staying in a master room with balcony. This has full Italian marble bathroom with double sinks, large showers, you have walk-in closets, and all of the master rooms have rosewood canopy beds. You do also have a beautiful balcony with a seating area, which can be a lovely little way to feel out and about, but still a little more removed than down at the street level from the hustle and bustle of daily Roman life. And then you will have your final meal at La Pergola. This is dining at its absolute finest. It's got an amazing view over 53,000 bottles of wine. You will have your pick of any of them. It is nestled in the 5-star Calaveri Hotel, and this hotel, let me say, could double as a museum. It's got gorgeous tapestries, paintings, sculptures, and blown glass, all within the restaurant, giving it its own atmosphere of class, luxury, and excellence. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime dining experience. So we hope that you and whatever guest you take with you will enjoy that Jackie. Now I'm going to move south a bit, down into Africa. Our lucky Tingleling will be going to Mozambique, to the Maputo region, and the Tingleling is Ira Petrenko. You'll be staying at the Polana Serena Hotel in Maputo. This is an absolutely well-appointed room, spacious, elegant. It's the executive suite. You have a separate lounge area with sofa and coffee table. You've got magnificent views of the sea. Looks absolutely stunning. And it's tastefully decorated with ethnic wallpaper. And of course you have a bathroom with separate shower, bath, and a toilet. Now you will have quite a bit of time to explore and experience different bits of the cuisine of Mozambique. There may be a few dishes that you want to know about beforehand. One is matapa. This is made of cassava leaves that have been cooked in a peanut sauce served with prawns. There's peix de grelhade, which is just their way of saying catch of the day, and being right there on the doorstep of the ocean, be a very fresh catch. There's lulas, which is calamari fried in a batter, sometimes stuffed or grilled. You have galina zambezia, made of chicken, cooked with lime sauce, lime and chicken, seasoned with garlic, peri-peri, and pepper. Sounds divine. There's also salada pera de apcale. This is a dish very popular throughout all of Mozambique. It's a salad made of avocado and tomatoes, and is often served as an accompaniment to a main entree. Now you can also get pãozinho. This is a bread that shows that Portuguese influence that you will find in Mozambique, as it has been colonialized by the Portuguese. And this has Portuguese spices in a fresh baked bread, which would be amazing to eat every day for breakfast. Now, you will also be given a one-on-one food tour, walked through Maputo and shown all the best places to get a bite to eat, but you'll also be invited into a local's home and have a wonderful and customary Mozambique dinner. On your final day, you'll be staying at the De La Goa restaurant, and this is actually right in your hotel, but it is one of the best places to eat in Mozambique. It's got a distinctive fusion of French cuisine with Mozambican ingredients. You can sit in the beautifully elegant dining room in a lovely alfresco area looking out on Maputo Bay, or recline in the rose garden in beautiful, secluded splendor. The menu combines European dishes with modern interpretations and recipes focusing on authentic food with delightful presentation and carefully selected local ingredients. I think you're going to absolutely love your trip, Ira. Now we'll move in to Asia. And our lucky Asian traveler traveling to Thailand will be Nikki Whiting. We'll be going to Chiang Mai, which is a lovely little city, and it's a beautiful little mountain city. You'll be joining a tour group for 3 days. You get a very intensive look at the culture and food and all of that around Chiang Mai. You do actually get a cooking lesson from some locals around the town, so you'll get to eat some very authentic food. You'll also explore the street food throughout the city. It's on day 1 in that one. And you just get to sample so much of the wonderful Thai cuisine, which is well loved throughout the world. You'll be staying at the Pinglacara Boutique Hotel and Spa. This is a hotel. It's got gorgeous gingerbread architecture. It fits together perfectly. Hand-carved fretwork gives it a cool and restful environment. You'll find the thoughtful use of natural materials and a distinctive and yet practical style. Sophisticated design is matched by relaxed yet professional service, providing a wonderful retreat for the weary traveler. We'll have you staying in the Royal Grand Deluxe room. All rooms have a separate bathtub, shower, and toilet, and each room has a deluxe king bed, at least 45 square meters of space, and have a jacuzzi and pool view balconies. You, of course, will have the option to partake in the spa services as well. They do offer Ayurvedic massage or hot stone massage, and aromatherapy is very important in a lot of those therapeutic procedures. Your final night will be spent at the Service 1921 restaurant and bar. It is a very secretive restaurant. So secretive indeed that even when they're bringing the menu out to you, it's hand-delivered in an envelope that says, "For your eyes only." So I myself have not even seen a menu for this restaurant, but I have it on good authority. The food is absolutely amazing. I think you shall really enjoy yourself. Now we move a bit closer to home for me and into Australia, and of course I have chosen the beautiful Adelaide as the location for our Tingling travel competition winner. Our winner for coming to Adelaide also gets a special treat of getting to meet me and getting a cooking lesson from me. Or you can just sit there while I make cookies and then just eat them. So our winner for coming to Adelaide, Australia is Swan Valdez. You will be staying in the beautiful Mayfair Hotel, very historic and beautiful building that's been refurbished and is absolutely stunning. You'll be staying in a king suite, which comes with a jacuzzi spa. You can get the buffet breakfast and, of course, partake of the rooftop Hennessy bar. You will be going on 2 food tours while you stay in Australia. Go to the Adelaide Hills Day Tour. This is a full day food and wine tour of the Adelaide Hills and Hondorf. This includes tasting, pickup, and drop-off from your hotel. You'll be able to nibble locally made cheeses, chocolates, and other products, sip wine and beer during your tastings at a winery and a brewery. And you'll get a bit of time to explore the lovely historic town of Hondorf on your own. Now, another special day you'll be spending at the Adelaide Central Markets, which is a hustling and bustling food center of Adelaide with all sorts of producers and chefs and cooks and stands. It is a delight to walk through, and you could walk through 100 times and still find something new. But we'll try and help you get that pointed out on the 3-hour tour. You'll be touring through the market, gathering the items for a spectacularly gourmet lunch, followed by either a tour at another winery in closer to the city and wine tastings, or you can do olive oil tasting at a local beehive. Now, of course, you do need to have a taste of the finer dining side of Adelaide as well. So you'll be spending lunch at Orana. This is a beautiful little restaurant up on the second floor. Very small and intimate. You will talk to the chef. And the chef has actually worked with the Aboriginal people around here to learn about their cuisine and their methods in collecting local foods, and has, with very much respect to these cultures, used it as a basis for developing his own cuisine, which is magnificently displayed in every dish that you will get at Orana. Now, we do have an example menu here, but it's 18 to 20 courses, so I won't read through everything, but an example is a kangaroo tendon and pepper jerk, or a salad of blue swimmer crab, bunya, brush cherry, and yogurt, or a delicious dessert of paperbark, macadamia, and native honey, and so much more. You'll also be going to the wonderful Hill of Grace restaurant. I tell you, my belly still thinks that I need to go on all of these food tours with every one of you. The Hill of Grace restaurant is a beautiful fine dining establishment located right in the Adelaide Oval, and it is open daily. So you will be going when there's no event on. It gives you a beautiful behind-the-scenes look of the Oval and the wonderful atmosphere that exists in that historic stadium. You'll learn a little bit about the history of the stadium as well, as you can do a stadium tour either before or after your meal, as is your preference. You will be doing an 8-course degustation while there. And again, I have a sample menu, but who can say them all? But there are wonderful wine pairings with every single one of them. You have a chicken wing, preserved lemon and prawn, rosemary, fermented chili, beurre blanc, or the Murraylands lamb neck with house-made sour cream, blackberry gastrique, black garlic, and warrigal spinach. For dessert, a chocolate dome with chocolate feuilletine mousse, passion fruit gel, and shortbread disc. I haven't tried that, but you are talking me into it. I might have to try that sometime. So that will be your second to last day. On your final night, probably just have you dine right there in the Mayfair Hotel. They have wonderful options, and it just gives you a nice bit of ease at the end of your trip. Now, I've saved the best for last. One of my favorite places in the world that I've never been to, and I'm not sure I'll ever go to, but I'd like to. And that is Antarctica. And this is a very unique trip, so it has to be for somebody very special and up for the challenge, which I think our selected tingling will definitely be up for it. So, ASMR recovery, I think you will really enjoy your trip. It'll start it's basically broken up into 2 stages. you first have the staging part of the trip. Be flown down to either Argentina, or you can come down to Australia, and that's where you'll do your basically introduction course into preparing food in it for your trip to Antarctica. So some of the historic food that is a part of the exploration of Antarctica is pemmican, sledging biscuits, and I think those are the two. They didn't have a lot of different things to eat. Pemmican's a really interesting thing. It's kind of like a hamburger made out of jerky, but with a lot of fat in it. It gets very cold in Antarctica, and our bodies like to stay quite warm, so you'll need a lot of energy to keep you warm. So mixing the fat in with that kind of jerky, it'll kind of blend up the jerky, and that's how you make the pemmican. And so you turn it into these little discs of very high energy food. So you'll learn how to do that. You'll learn how to make sledging biscuits, which is just a really kind of hearty cracker. Maybe not the tastiest, but they hold together really well. So when you're out away from the base, then they will hold you in quite good stead. And they're very historic for Antarctica. Now we'll wait on a couple things until we actually get on to Antarctica, such as how to teach you to make hoosh, so we'll get to that. One of the other things that is really exciting about this trip is getting to go and select a wide selection of fresh vegetables to take with you. The people who you'll be meeting when you go down to Antarctica do live in Antarctica and get very limited supplies of fresh fruits and vegetables. And so I don't know if you'll ever have seen somebody who gets so excited about a carrot. So it'll be a very unique experience. So it's always fun to have that in mind. And as much as you might build it up in your mind, it's always more amazing than you think. And they will love you for it, and you will enjoy your vegetables so much more just seeing how much they long for them. So, you will then be making your trip down to Antarctica. Be staying near the Ross Ice Shelf, where you'll be able to see the beautiful Weddell seals, penguins, and the birds that fly above. And also just the ice shelf itself, the wonderful flows, and just the beautiful blue ice mountains. It's a truly remarkable place, and you'll be awed by its beauty. You will also take a trip into the South Pole, and that is where your delivery of fresh fruits and vegetables will be happily accepted. And in exchange, you'll be taught how to make hoosh, which is a mix of pemmican, sledging biscuits, and snow. In Antarctica, you have quite an abundance of water, so when you're out away from the station, it's much smarter to just take fuel with you and then just melt water rather than try to take water with you. So you'll be able to make hoosh and also drink freshly melted snow water. And it's quite fresh. Probably you will have never had fresher water in your life. So while you may not have the flashy cuisine of anybody else, You will have water like no one else and be able to see clear skies, absolutely beautiful sights, and amazing creatures that others will only imagine. So I think you'll really enjoy your trip, ASMR recovery. Now I want to thank all of you for joining us for the reading of the winners for this year's Tingledom Travel Competition. Be sure to comment in the coming months for your chance to be featured in future viewers appreciation videos. And especially, of course, comment next April